Have a Merry Moments Christmas with Lime. Get any BlackBerry smartphone and get the Ultra BlackBerry Super Pack or Postpaid Super Pack, and they're both packed with extras, free gifts, and more. Much more. Plus, get double the download value. Lime. Value every moment. Have a Merry Moments Christmas with Lime. Simply dock XL, text XL, or pay your bill on time for a chance to win Beats headphones, Nexus 7 tablets, and iPod Nanos every week. Visit lime.com for more information. Lime. Value every moment.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us for the Lime Christmas Blessing presentation. Christmas Blessing is about honoring those people in our community who are selfless and always think about others and not themselves. And we had an initiative where we asked you, our customers, to nominate those persons in your community who deserves a Christmas blessing. They're always giving, not receiving anything or not expecting anything. And so you were asked to nominate that person by writing an essay of 100 words. You did, and so we have 10 winners today. And we're here just to honor those people. We call them unsung heroes. Today we have Mr. Charles with us, Mr. Davidson Charles, and he's just going to come and give us a few words, and then we'll go into our presentation ceremony.
Thank you so very much, and good morning to all again. Thank you so very much for coming. It's pleasing to me to be able to say thank you to you, our customers. But more importantly, for the unsung heroes, as Shan mentioned, from day to day, each day, we all give of ourselves. But not every day we all recognize for giving. And as I mentioned to our colleagues this morning, Christmas is around giving. And it's around sharing our lives. And it's always good when we can share with those who are less fortunate. Lime has always shared its commitment to Antigua. It has shared the customers, given them value, and allowed that the best in technology to come through to you. But sharing and giving and technology isn't always enough. And we believed that we needed to go one step further and recognize those special people in our community. We think it's important that we do so because those news, that type of story is not always heard amongst our people. It's not always publicized. We believe it's something that we need to encourage our young people to have heroes that they can live up to, that they can look to, that they can emulate. Because in today's lives, we ourselves are surprised at what happens in the community. So the more stories that we can get for our heroes, the more we can share these stories, the more we can put those out to the public, the better we hope that our younger generation will do better and emulate our heroes. So that, for me, it's very simple. From Lime, it's very simple. We want to honor you today in the best way possible that Lime knows, by giving you, our people, some gifts and publicizing those stories. Let everyone know there is good in all of us. And what better time to share that good but at Christmas time. So I'd like to say to all of you, have a very Merry Christmas and a safe, healthy, and blessed New Year. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Charles. So here, what we're going to do today, we're going to have Larissa Barnes. She's going to come and read the story. As she reads the story, we'll then make a presentation to that person who she reads about. Okay? Welcome, Larissa Barnes.
Good morning. Dear Lime, I would like Mrs. Caroline Santos to receive this Christmas blessing. For many years, Mrs. Santos has approached me to ask where she could assist someone. Since I was involved with community services, I had engaged her in assisting a few families. Over the years, Mrs. Santos would plan parties for needy children affiliated with the Citizens Welfare Department, purchase gifts, food items, and clothing for the children, no matter the number of children involved. Additionally, she made contact with a Spanish family whose head was stricken with cancer and was not able to provide for his family. She asked each child to say what they would want for Christmas and also got their shoes and clothing sizes to purchase what they would require. In my eyes, and a few of us that know her, Mrs. Caroline Santos deserves to be recognized. Thank you for this initiative.
Thank you. So, Mrs. Santos, on behalf of Lime, we want to make this presentation to you. We'll ask Mr. Charles to come and make this presentation.
Caroline, on behalf of Lime and your friend, I'm very pleased to be able to offer you this gift as a token of our appreciation and her appreciation for all the wonderful work that you've done in the community over the years. And please continue to do so.
Thank you. Thank you, Lime.
At this time, we'll ask Mrs. Santos to come and say a few words.
Okay, it's a great pleasure to be here today, and at this time of year, Christmas, it's so nice to know that we can be recognized, although that's not the reason why I'm sure any of us did it. But it's nice to know that people out there appreciate you for what you have done, and I do hope that we all continue to do that, and that more people would jump on board, because there's so many people out there who need our assistance. It would be great if everyone can do so. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Alette Bailey of Glory Alley Potters unreservedly deserves the Christmas blessing from Lime. Tony has no biological children, but is godmother to over 20 children in the community. She is a member of the Potters Zion Moravian Church and the unofficial fairy godmother to all there. If there is a function, Tony can be called on to donate anything at any time to anyone. I would like for her to be given a food hamper, since she shares her home with a family whose house is damaged and utilities are disconnected. Thank you, Tony.
Tony, I know being a godmother of 20 isn't an easy task, and you've done a wonderful job. So we would like to recognize you today for continuing to offer your home, offer your support for all these needy children, and also anyone who comes in. So again, please continue to do the very good work, and we expect even greater work from you. Adopt a few more, and good luck in the future, and you too, have a very good Christmas.
I nominate Helen John, Old Runaway. Each Thursday, she gathers with a group of friends to cook and deliver food for persons who are shut in or simply live alone, ensuring that they get a hot, healthy, balanced meal at 12 p.m. She is retired and buys the food out of her pocket, or she spends her days seeking assistance so that she will never disappoint, not taking vacations as most retirees do, because these people look forward to it. Come rain or shine, each Thursday she is there, because she knows what it means not to have, and have someone reach out and help you.
Thank you again so very much, and we look forward to your continued support. It's never easy when you give and continue to give, and many people take that for granted, that giving is a continuous thing and is an easy thing. It's never straight up. It's always a lot from the heart, and I see that you've done quite a bit of that. So for this very Christmas, I'd like to say thank you again from Lime, and you have our fullest support. Please continue to do the good works in our community.
Thank you.
I came from a home of giving and loving people. And so after I retired, this is something I wanted to do. And so we have been doing it along with friends.
Princess Margaret School is a big community, and Dana James, a teacher of English, is undoubtedly one of the strategic pillars of this institution. As head of the English department, she supervises the teachers and ensures that classes are attended to when teachers are absent, Chaos is thus averted. Miss James is quite actively involved in every aspect of school life. She is currently head of Form 3, head of ISCCF, chair of the Independence and Anniversary Service Committees, and is still actively involved in almost every other committee at the school. The educator extends herself far beyond the paycheck, and she works earnestly for the general development of a nation that is in need of good men and women. To us, she deserves much more than this Christmas blessing, but this would be a start.
Thank you very much for being such a good teacher. Our education is paramount for our children. And educating and teaching the younger ones today is a difficult process. It takes a lot of patience. And I know that from my children. And I know that for you, taking the time out even after you've completed the work during the day and spending that time with children, it's not an easy one. It's probably one that I'm sure drives on your patience and weighs on your skill sets. However, to be recognized by someone and that they have seen such good work, I think it's remarkable. And remember that education is the pillar for our success, not just for the children, but for our people and Antigua as a whole. So good luck and continue to do very good work.
I think teaching for me is more than a profession. Really, it's a part of my commitment to God. Because I remember when I prayed about what job I would pursue, I told God wherever He puts me that I will make sure that I glorify Him. And I think that is the reason why I can do it year after year. People would say, you're sure that you wanted to be a teacher, or, aren't you tired? Don't you get tired of the children? Can you still, bear with it? But I think because of the grace of God, I'm really able to do it. And so I just want to glorify Him in that area. And I just also want to say that the persons I think who really nominated the honorees today, the person who nominated me, I think they're also unsung heroes in their own right, because they were selfless. They didn't think about what they would get, but they thought about somebody else. And so I think that is really commendable. And I also want to say it is a commendable initiative on Lime's behalf. And so thank you so much.
I'd like to nominate 13-year-old Danielle Carla Warner of Herbert's Estate, a first former at the All Saints Secondary School. For the past 6 months, Danielle has spent her Saturday afternoons gathering the neighborhood kids between the ages of 5 to 10 in her yard. There, she spends time reading them Bible stories and doing fun activities. She encourages them and ensures that a snack awaits them after each session. So far, she teaches between 8 and 12 kids who enjoy Saturday school, as it is called. So often, we recognize the grown-ups for making contributions to society, but not often do we hear of or recognize teens like Danielle, who at her age can grab the attention of these young minds in such a positive way. She truly deserves a Christmas blessing. Train a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not turn from it.
Daniel, your story is truly remarkable. Your parents must be very, very proud of you. It's not very often that you have young people, especially teenagers today, offering teaching, offering their time, not only educating the young ones, but doing Bible study. That is not an easy one, especially given where our young people are today. And I must implore you to continue, as I believe that those children will look to you as their hero, as that person, that adult who took them and who showed them the good ways of life, but also took the time out to help them in their studies and taught them the ways of our God. So on behalf of Lime, we are presenting you today with a Nexus tablet, which will help you to continue to do such good work. And we encourage you throughout your lives to assist others, but also to get more of your peers, that they too may do as much as you have done. So Danielle, congratulations, and thank you from me.
Well, I do this for the children because the children are growing up and they don't really know about God right now. And I want to teach them about God and make them know about Him so when they grow up they can continue passing it on to others.
Truly remarkable.
A Christmas blessing should definitely be given to Violet Lake, who lives in Barbuda. She is from Antigua, but 3 years ago decided that she would extend her skills in the teaching of home economics to the students on the Sister Isle. She works long after the school day is finished, helping to perfect skills in social behavior and in the domestic arts. She has been instrumental in setting up the teacher training program in Barbuda. When it is time for students to study for CSEC, Violet usually has a good number stay over as a group to study diligently for their exams. Kudos to Violet for going above and beyond her duties as a teacher.
I'm also glad that you're accepting on behalf of Violet. I know Violet, and in fact, earlier this year I went over to Barbuda, and when we were presenting the laptops for teachers, and Violet was there, and I was like, Violet, are you over here? She said, yes, I've been over here, and I know it's a tremendous sacrifice. She's always sacrificed her life, for teaching. And then she made us very comfortable, even though, it was a bit warm. But it's her nature. And today I'm very pleased to present this award to Violet, and I'm very pleased that she's been recognized for the very good work that she's been doing in education over the years. And please convey our best to her, and that she may have a Merry Christmas and a very prosperous and healthy New Year. And that's all coming from Lime and all of us.
Thank you very much.
Okay, our other honorees are not here today, but what we're going to do, we're going to read their stories, and then we'll just make the presentation later on. So we'll just ask Larissa to come back and read the stories of the other honorees.
Janda Spinks, Orange Valley. I am nominating Janda Spinks, a lady who cares. For 5 years, each month, she sells at the Epicurean Jolly Harbor or at the Epicurean Fries Hill. With 5 EC dollar books on sale, she managed to donate to the New Hospice, the Salvation Army, 2 families who lost their homes to fire, the Erling School, and a young lady fighting with cancer. Spending weekends with Joyce, an Antiguan lady with cancer, and paying for a nightly nurse. Janda is selfless and giving and deserves this nomination. I nominate Miss Alethea Byers of Sweets Village for Christmas Blessing because she goes above and beyond to make sure that everyone around her is taken care of. It could be the last item or money that she has. She will give it openly. Also in her profession, which is Chief Probation Officer, she makes sure that the persons within the system are taken care of. She is very giving and withholds nothing that she has if you are in need. She loves and cares for people, and I find her to be an unsung hero. Judith Samuel Peets is a loving, giving person who deserves a special Christmas blessing. Judith has always been a caring person who has always gone the extra mile for others. When we were students at the AGHS, we would have an annual Christmas party for underprivileged children. While everyone else had 1 child to bring, she would bring about 6 to 10. She still continues in this vein, and every time I would see her at an event, if she had less than a dozen children, I would ask her if she was feeling ill. Judith is a person who could easily win the Guinness Book of World Records for the most godchildren, and she is still accepting more. It always amazes me that on Boxing Day, she would load up her children and gifts into her husband's van and go around Antigua distributing gifts to all her godchildren. Although she only has 3 children, there are many who call her mommy. simply because they live with her and she takes care of them. It is not unusual for her to take home students that their parents did not collect from school at the end of the day, wash their uniform, and have it ready for them to wear to school the next morning. A truly remarkable person who just cannot say no to caring for a needy child. She is indeed a blessing to all who come in contact with her. Shaquan York. Shaquan is truly a blessing. I say this because I am her mother, and living with a mother who is disabled is not easy for anyone, much less a teenager. Her day starts at 5 a.m. She helps me to bathe, prepares my breakfast, and something for me to eat during the course of the day. She then leaves for classes. All the cooking, cleaning, and laundry has to be done by her. Added to that, she has to sacrifice a lot because of our difficulties and has never complained. I think it is time she receives a blessing.
Thank you, Larissa. Truly, they all deserve a Christmas blessing. And we want to thank you for nominating those people and look forward to nominating more people next year when we do our Christmas blessing. So we want to thank you for coming. When I ask Larissa to come and give the vote of thanks at this time.
I wish to thank all the persons who participated in our Merry Moments initiative by nominating an unsung hero for our Christmas blessing from Lime. Special thank you to our partners, the Bargain Center, The Source, Touch Therapies, and Colombian Emeralds International. We congratulate our nominees and commend them for their good work in their respective communities and encourage them to continue. On behalf of Lime, we wish you and your families a wonderful Christmas and a bright and prosperous 2013.
Have a Merry Moments Christmas with Lime. Get any BlackBerry smartphone and get the Ultra BlackBerry Super Pack or Postpaid Super Pack, and they're both packed with extras, free gifts, and more, much more. Plus, get double the download value. Lime, value every moment. Have a Merry Moments Christmas with Lime. Simply dock XL, text XL, or pay your bill on time for a chance to win Beats headphones, Nexus 7 tablets, and iPod Nanos every week. Visit lime.com for more information. Lime, value every moment.